Bodi Lake State Forest Campground is located in Michigan's Upper Peninsula, about 31 miles north of Newberry. The campground is near Lake Superior and is situated on Bodi Lake. While the DNR website has this campground listed as only having 12 campsites, there are actually 20 campsites here, each one costing $20 per night. Make sure you register and pay before you set up your actual campsite. Some of the sites are designated with a T for only tent camping use. These tent sites are often used by hikers and backpackers in the area that are traveling with their gear on their back instead of in their vehicle. The remaining sites at the campground are mostly large enough for small trailer use and tent camping. However, some of the sites are large enough to back in a larger rig, such as a large travel trailer and even a small RV. The sites are tucked away in a nice wooded area, and as you can see, there are lots of pine needles carpeting the floor of the campsites, so you really don't have any mud issues to worry about. I visited on a pretty rainy, wet day, and very little mud except on the road itself. From personal experience, there are some mosquito issues during the summertime in this area. However, I can say I have never had a tick on me from this area. As we continue to check out the campsites, notice that some of these are tucked away and more private than others, as the campground is located on one main drive that wraps around in a loop at the very end of the campground, and that loop and the farther end of the campground drive has the more private campground and camping section. There is also a connection to the Bodi Lake Pathway, which is just under a 1.5 mile long hiking trail that runs around the actual lake itself. The campground has primitive vault toilets available along with hand pump water. There's also plenty of access to the lake if you're looking to filter water. When you first pull into the campground, there is a very large parking area for people wishing to park and fish, or for anglers looking to back their boat down off the boat ramp into Bodi Lake. I really thought this was a nice campground, very nicely laid out and tucked into the wilderness. I would definitely consider staying here, especially for the location and for how quiet this campground was when I visited.